Well, that was quick. Can you still hear me? Can it just permanently be 18 up? Like, yo, Teddy, can you still hear me? And yo, John, can you? Oh wait, I know what's going on. Okay, let me fix this. That's on me. Voice. Do this.
You live, George?
Yeah, can you hear your friend? Your friend is on.
Yeah, John is on. Yo, John, what's up?
Yeah. What's good, bro? What's good? Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, so we got a clean slate tonight.
Yeah. Fucking watch your mouth,
Listen,
John.
before you even say anything, before you even say anything, okay, by the way, we're not talking about any fucking demographics that have to do with money and shit like that. No, that's off limits tonight. Yo, me and Daher literally had like a fucking 40-minute conversation after you got off because we knew you were pissed. Like, you literally just fucking bounced in 2 seconds. And we were talking all about like what we should talk about. And we ended up coming to the conclusion that maybe the Jays are probably out of the question. I don't know. I think maybe a good idea. We are now.
Yeah, probably for the best, huh?
Let's not talk about the curly hair people. I think that's probably
Okay,
for the
see,
best.
that's not like a better. Like,
No. Hey, that's all I'm saying. You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is?
What's the
Is
problem,
that
John?
I literally said I said the actual word, bro. I said the word JE, and I said the whole thing. That was the issue because
That wasn't the issue.
That's
That wasn't the issue. The issue was like you like
almost
verbatim like said an anti-Semitic stereotype. Like that was the issue.
Yeah, but the thing is, we were saying a lot worse the whole time.
Right, but
Come on, bro.
the cultural wars are not an equal playing field.
Like that's. Are you joking right now? Like, we said way worse, and that's crazy. That's where they draw the line.
There you have it.
But like I said, we're gonna
Also, I'm not included in this we. I didn't say anything of the sort.
Yo, don't get it twisted. You say your shit here and there, but you're sly with that shit. You're like,
I said use tact.
undercover.
I said use tact, John. Use tact.
Yeah, motherfucking use tactics, bro. You're using like undercover, sneaky ass tactics. I see your game. Use that politician wrist.
Indeed. All right. Anyway, so I wanted to. I'm not sure where Dar is at, but before you got on, John, John, this is AD. This is my brother. AD. This is John. We use aliases. For some reason, like people aren't gonna find us, but whatever.
So, yo. So my alias that they came up with is actually really smart. So my real name is John. The alias is not John. So they literally, they covered my name up real good, right? Fuck.
Oh man. Yeah, so that's not John. And I don't really care for an alias because my name is like all over the channel, but
Famous
anyway.
type shit.
Yeah, facts.
No, but Dur was getting like fucking tight because you kept saying his name, bro, over and over again. He was like, yo, fucking saying my whole government.
Yeah, well,
like
Dur is like that much further from Dar, and also
that might be even worse.
Also,
that's like literally the same shit as not.
Who's gonna find him? Who's like we have like maybe like 5 viewers a night, like on a good day, like
no.
We're not like doing numbers out here, like across.
We got people that come in and out
across all platforms, yeah, but like I'm just talking TikTok.
Like we got the fucking Logie Baloney guy, and then we got like
Logie's the most loyal viewer.
I saw like a William, I saw like a Richard that came in. So I mean, They come in and out, but they don't stay for long. But they come.
That's what she said.
Hey yo.
Anyway, yo, this guy is shooting me. Damn. So, yeah, John, we were talking about the what's her name? What's the boxer's name that people were saying she's trans?
Oh, that fucking yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. I don't know her name, but no, I saw a picture of that chick, bro. Nah, she's a man. That is a whole ass man.
She's not a man, John.
I'm sorry. That's literally a man, bro.
She's not a man, John. She's a female.
Oh shit. Yep, she's a female. You're right.
But
You're right, and we love her. We love her for that.
okay, whatever. Anyway, the like where we left off was that like it's just strange that this boxer who's like competing in one of the most competitive like boxing spaces started crying because she got punched, and then they made it this lady's problem. Like that's just kind of crazy. Like imagine you were a boxer, you start crying because like Francis Ngannou punches you, and then everyone starts claiming Francis Ngannou's on steroids because you started crying, instead of like looking at
So
you
you're
crazy,
saying
like
that-
why are you crying?
you're
Like
saying
you're a professional boxer. Like what are you doing?
So you're saying the trans person.
She's not trans, John.
Alright, she's not trans.
She has
So
kids.
she's not trans. So a woman.
John is like the manosphere heads.
No, I'm not. Fuck you. No, I'm the fuck. No, I'm fuck not. No, I literally thought that his whole point was bringing up that she's trans. That was like what he like was trying to. I mean, that she looked very. She had, I'm not seeing me for shit.
Wait, John, you're cutting in and out. It's really hard to hear you. Hello?
How about now? Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, do you have like your Wi-Fi on?
Yep. Yeah, I just turned it on. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Alright, so what I was asking you, okay, so we establish, it's PC night. We established
It's not
that
about
she
being
is
PC. We don't have that information. No, John, shut up. We don't have any confirmation that says she's trans. So you're saying that it's fake news.
I'm not even, I was told this. Listen, bro.
Told this by who?
Information.
Told this by who?
By the other constituent in the fucking group chat.
You're an idiot.
That
No.
was his whole thing he brought up. That the big argument is that she's trans.
Dahmer
They had
never
a
said
fucking,
she's trans. He said that's what people online were saying.
30-minute argument. Oh, okay. All right, so I don't fucking know. Who am I to say that she's trans? If she is, she is. But if she's not, she's not. But who really gives a fuck, honestly?
Well, yeah, I mean that's part of the issue is that a lot of people seem to care for some reason.
So okay, let me ask you: Is she destroying everybody else? Like, is she fucking up all the?
Well, she just lost, so no.
So then she's not trans then, because a trans person would be like, you know what I mean, like different. They're just
But like,
different.
so then what do we say about the person who won, who like literally beat everyone else? Are we gonna call her trans now?
And we say they're trans. We accuse whoever wins of being trans. So if you win a boxing match, you automatically trans. The new rule. If you could fucking bench press over 155 pounds, that's a 45 pound a 45 pound weight and a 10 pound weight on the other side, you are fucking trans. That's the new rule. Doesn't matter if you want to, doesn't matter if you don't. You just put upon you. That's the new rule, bro. 2024. Type shit. See this? Yo, this is new John right here. This is the fucking John that won't get you canceled, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
This is John. This is not any better. This is not. Any
Wait,
better.
wait. No, wait. I'm saying that we should all be trans. Like everybody should fucking just be that, you know?
Yeah, it's not any better.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. You're not getting banned for that shit. Tell you that. Promise you. Promise.
It's definitely not a good look.
On fucking Allah, you're not getting banned for that shit, bro.
That's also not a good look.
What? Oh, yo, are you kidding me? I
You're
can't
not.
say on Allah.
You're not Muslim.
You don't. Yo, who are you to say what I am?
Are you Muslim?
Maybe.
All right, there you go.
Well, no, but I didn't say I wasn't.
When asked if they're Muslim, Muslims don't say maybe.
Well, what if I'm like all about like putting like good dawah out there?
Good one now.
See, that's how I know you're
That's
not.
not.
Muslim.
That's not a Muslim. I'm pretty sure that's. I'm pretty sure that's like Hindu, bro.
Nah, bro. Yo, I be going around all around fucking America spreading good dawah. That's my goal, bro.
Where you hear this word from?
It's look it up, bro. I promise you, look it up. It's spreading good dawah. That's doing good deeds in the name of Allah.
All right, man. We need dirt.
That's why the saying is like Allahu Akbar, because it's like praise be to God. See, I could school you on some fucking Muslim shit.
All right, bet.
I'm telling you.
Go for it.
See,
School me.
we could even make the argument that this is all for educational purposes, and it's not for like, you know, anything that's derogatory, anything like that. Dawah, by the way.
I just don't understand why like we always have to like be treading on this like line of are we like offending everyone or not? Like I don't understand why we have to live there.
Yes, that's how society.
Tread the line a lot. You think we tread the line a lot?
I think you tread the line a lot.
Really?
I just be out here. Yo, who's in the background laughing over there?
That's some dweeb.
Some dude.
It's some dweeb, I know. Nah, it's my little brother.
It's your little brother.
Yeah, so we both got our brothers here. Yo, how old are you, Addy? Addy Daddy's a sick ass name. Type shit. Oh, he didn't want to reveal his identity.
I don't know, man. Yo, AD, did you hear John?
Yeah, I didn't hear it. What?
Are you from like the same area that Slice is from?
That who's from?
So we're on live. So Slice is kind of his like alias, just like mine is like not John.
Oh yeah. I am from I'm from the same area.
Oh, tough.
Tough.
There you go. Are you like around his same age? Are you like kind of similar? And are you younger?
Oh no, I'm way older.
I'll see. Okay, Unc. All right, appreciate you. Yo, my little brother is like fucking like 14 years old. So he's literally, if you wanted to ever get, you know, the same perspective as Logie Pierogi, like that's literally his generation, like that kind of how they view things. That would actually be a tough ass like.
John, I feel like your perspective is not that far from Logie Pierogi.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're actually maybe right about that.
Oh.
I just think that okay, if you're too PC, you're really fucking up because, I mean, you're always gonna offend somebody, regardless on what you do, like what you say. You can't please every person.
Everyone, yeah.
If you try to do that, you're gonna fuck up. So you might as well just say.
My like goal is not to be PC. It's like
it is what it is.
My goal is not to be PC. It's just like to think things through clearly.
I think things through pretty clearly. We've had some really good conversations. Like some of our debates, like top tier, like Joe Rogan type shit. I'm telling you, bro. Put us on Joe Rogan, me and you, side by side. It's that ball motherfucker. We kill it, bro. I'm telling you.
That's your comparison.
Yeah, facts. That's that's
actually a really bad comparison. I don't even know who's a good debater, bro. Like, there's really no good. Like, I feel like I'm comparing him to the best podcaster out there. He's like the number one podcaster, right? Like numbers wise.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
Like,
I feel like most podcasts are kind of just like idiots with a mic.
Yeah.
well,
Like,
that's
you give-
exactly what it is.
You give an idiot a fucking mic, bro, and they're gonna go famous, easy. That's like the best way to go viral.
John, see, I could be such an asshole, but I have restraint, so I don't do that.
Do it. You're a pussy. Do it.
I was gonna say, John, that's why we have you on.
Yeah, that's why I think we should be three idiots and a mic, bro. Didn't I say that?
You did.
So
This is true.
we'll have politician weave around the answer, PC fucking George,
Weaver.
and then we'll have base dirt, and we'll have fucking idiot John. I'm down for that.
Dar
So what's the topic?
is not based.
So what's the topic today?
I'm
What do you
not
guys-
gonna lie. Some of this.
Well,
takes
Dur is supposed to bring the topic, but he's not here, so he's selling the team.
Oh,
But I haven't been keeping track of the news. The only thing in the news that I saw is that Kamala Harris has enough delegates to become the Democratic nominee, and I just think that's like subverting democracy because no one voted for her.
Do you think that because she's a woman, she should be president?
No, that's a
Not
stupid perspective.
That's the perspective of mad people, bro.
I mean, yeah,
Like-
there are definitely
like-
some people that hold that
Like
perspective.
my little brother just pointed up and he's just named somebody. He's like, "Yep, that's her perspective."
oh.
I'm telling
Is
you,
it bad-
literally,
is-
like this shit is real. Like you think this shit's not real, but people actually think like just because of that.
I said that there are probably people who hold that perspective. Like, I'm not doubting
yeah.
that.
Really? Should go out and find a girl already.
She's what?
All right, so talk your shit.
What?
What? You don't want to speak now?
About
What were you saying? He didn't want. He's getting shy now.
what am I supposed to talk about?
All right, yo, can we ask him questions about his age group and how they view certain things? Actually, what do you
Well,
think?
I'm not sure if he can speak for his entire age group, but I'm curious
Age
what
group.
he thinks. Not
Zach.
John's
Oh,
little
no,
brother.
Z.
V?
Z.
Yo,
Yeah,
V.
actually.
Do you think Kamala Harris is a good pick for president? With your extensive knowledge of politics.
I don't pay attention to that.
Hey, that's a great answer, V. That's a great answer.
That is-
Now, see, if everyone else answered that way, we'd be in a better place.
Absolutely.
See, we had like a 12-year-old in our chat named Logie, and he's like, this dude talks back and forth with him, yeah. So he's like around your kind of same age group, and he like, I don't know, I feel like Logie's very political for his age.
Logie
Like,
just repeats what he hears like every other 12-year-old.
Your friend Blake?
Let me see a couple. It's a really embarrassing video of him, but let's look
Okay.
forward to a football game.
What did he wear? A dress?
Something like that.
Oh, he said something like a dress.
Where is she? There she.
Do you think there's a lot of?
That's what he wore.
Oh yeah.
That's our friend.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's tough. So, do you think that your generation, gayness and trans is like a big thing?
Yes.
Wait, why?
You go to our school, you'll see at least more than 20 people with tails.
With tails?
Yes, and like cat ears.
Oh, so like furries.
Yeah,
Oh, so no.
and there's,
Alright, but
there's straight
John-
up people that go around and just be like, not even as a joke, just straight up act like their penis just got chopped off. They just got chopped off.
oh,
Yeah, I think those kids are trolling.
Act like that.
so his generation. Okay, so this consensus of me talking to him, like I talked to him for a long time about this, like all this stuff. He basically says that they don't really give a shit about any of it, and they just make fun of it. So
Oh yeah, like I said, they're trolling.
15-year-olds. Yeah.
That's what kids that age do. They want to come off as like edgy and like piss people off to get attention, and so they know that these issues are controversial, so they're like, yeah, we're gonna fucking talk our shit about it, because then the adults are gonna get mad and hot and bothered.
Yo, that's insane. She barely fits in the camera. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, bro. Yo, your generation is insane. The type of jokes that they have, like they would make what we talked about this past couple weeks look like
Oh, that's
a
not.
fucking
That's the.
political like PR.
They're like chronically online, like, and they're just trying to find the most controversial things to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at her name.
yo, no, they okay. So some of the types of jokes they make are like 1800s jokes, like that type of stuff. Like literally, you know, H jokes, like that type of stuff. Like there's nothing they hold back on. Anything that is, yeah, like that. One of their things is called 9, and then the other numbers like a flight, something about a crew. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actually insane.
That's what
Like,
teenagers do. I mean, like, I like made jokes like that as a kid. Like, you're trying like that's just what they do. It's not out of the ordinary.
George is like, yo, this is like light work for me. This is nothing.
That's why we don't ask them for their opinions.
Well, you do. You ask Logie Pierogi.
This is true. I did ask Logie for his opinion.
And he
But that was
gave
more of a
you-
test.
What was it? He gave you overfill the government.
Yeah. He said
how do you
he
fix
said
everything?
he said assassinate the president and
wow.
overthrow the government.
Yo, that's fucking base, bro. Oh my god, that's your group chat name? Nah, I can't even say that. I'll get us banned. Nah, bro. I'm sorry. That's actually insane. That's like straight up, like you're just saying it. Holy shit. Yo. Yeah, nah. I'm PC John now. I changed. I'm not the old person. I'm not the person I was 24 hours ago.
Good for you, John.
I'm like a better man now. Like I feel like I've like, you know, like a fucking butterfly, they're in a fucking cocoon, or like the worm. I'm like that. I sprouted out and now I'm like a tough ass motherfucking butterfly, bro. Type shit.
Word. All right. Well, let me get on my news feed and see what's going on. That's not a part of the Olympics because everything is the
we need
Olympics.
we need our person here who has everything.
Well, yeah,
like,
they're selling the team. Women changed with murder for being charged
Really?
with taking abortion pills. Prosecuted. So, okay, I just saw this headline. There's a woman charged with murder for taking abortion pills. How do you feel about
Really?
that? Not John.
Really?
Actually, let's ask AD because Not John has been getting a bunch of airtime.
Right. Like what? Like what? Like she got charged with murder. For,
Yeah.
That's insane.
Right, that's crazy.
I mean, that's her body. What state is she in anyway? It doesn't really matter, but
I don't know. Let me see. Let's see what they say. Oh, story unavailable. I can't click on it anymore. That's dumb. Oh, it's because I need a subscription.
Are you sure that's real? Like,
Yeah. I'm on the Apple News app. I just needed a subscription to read it.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me go to news. I think I have a. Let me see if I can find that.
But yeah, I have no doubt that that's real. There are a bunch of conservative lawmakers who would like definitely charge someone with murder for getting an abortion. That's how a lot of them see it.
That's insane. I'm trying to see if I can find that article. Like,
All right, not John. While AD's looking up the article, how do you feel about her getting charged with murder?
So she got an abortion. And then she got charged with murder.
She took abortion pills. I'm not sure. I can't see the entire article.
So okay, all right. So here's my good answer, my good guy answer.
You're good
Basically-
guy. Give me your
Basically-
not John answer.
Nah, I'm done. I told you, like he's dead. Not John. The old version is dead. But basically, all right. So you could kind of argue that you should be able to control what you want to do with your body. But if it wasn't a state where the laws were that way, you got to kind of follow the rules. And somebody can make the argument where,
Yo, what's up, Gigi?
somebody can make the
I'm talking
argument
to the
where
chat.
like you're breaking the law and that's wrong. But then again, like over the 2020 and that whole era, we were forced to do a certain thing, or else you would or you could legally lose your job, which seems like somewhat of an issue. So actually, the government was able to control your body to begin with. So I don't see anything wrong with that based on that logic, because you could make that argument, but it's really like they can control your body regardless.
Wait, so are you saying that like the prosecutor was justified in like charging her with murder?
If she didn't, bro, you know how easy it is to fucking drive to another state and get that shit done, like do the fucking deed. And we're even if the whole all of America.
Well, I'm more curious on if you think the law is like right.
I don't. Okay, I don't have an opinion on the law. I have an opinion on the principle of it. Like the argument is that you shouldn't be able to control somebody's body, but there's other instances of the government controlling our bodies and everybody being okay with it. So it's like I don't have an opinion on it. I'm not going to give any opinion.
Well,
on it.
actually, if let's stick with that like line of thinking for a second. If we use the COVID example, and if we're saying like vaccines or mandated, huh?
I don't know if you can say COVID.
You don't know if I can say COVID. All right. Well,
they would ban people. I remember for a while.
If you use the COVID example, and if we're considering the government mandating vaccines as like controlling your bodies, the people who had the most issue with that were conservatives. Yet again, conservatives are also the ones who say the government should be able to tell women that they can't get an abortion, which is also controlling their bodies. So like, there's no consistency of principle there. It's just like,
but I wouldn't even say.
However, I feel.
I would just say like literally, it's like if you could do one, you should be able to do the other. If you can't do one, you shouldn't be able to do the other.
Yeah, so you want them to be consistent.
Consistent, yeah. You shouldn't be able to fire people from their job if they don't want to do that. And you shouldn't be able to shut down people's gyms or like gyms and like fucking like public places that they run their businesses if they don't like follow your mandate. Like that's very controlling.
But I think the reason why they were doing that is because it was affecting other people. If it's just for you as an individual, it doesn't really matter. It wouldn't. But once it affects the public, then yeah, because there are other people who were getting because the COVID was contagious. Abortion is not. So that's
abortion is definitely not contagious.
I do hear
you, but catch abortion.
You could also make logic. You could also make that logic that okay, with COVID, you're affecting other people, and what's the end cause of COVID that people are scared about? Death. That's what they were scared about. People dying. What's the end cause of abortion? Death. So literally,
not necessarily.
Well, I mean, abortion is death, man. That's
you mean like but you're not killing anyone.
That's more subjective. That you can't objectively say you're not killing anyone.
I bet. So if we're gonna go down that line, where do we draw the line?
Exactly.
Where do we draw the line? Do we draw the line at like, all right, if you interject in this process at any point, you are committing murder. If that's the case, then like no one can beat their meat. Like all these guys, like no one can masturbate, no one can like spill their semen, like cause that's murder. Like that sperm cell would have eventually became a baby if you didn't like do your deed.
Exactly.
Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line?
What the fuck?
Where do we draw the line?
Yeah, because
you draw the line when a heartbeat is there. But I'm not even saying like I agree with that. I'm arguing for the points because the principle is there that you shouldn't be able to control one without controlling the other. I don't give a shit what somebody does with their body as long as on the other end they're literally not like mandating like you have to do this to your body or else you're like fired and you're jobless and potentially homeless.
Yeah, I think I'm like in the camp of if your choice can kill other people, the government has a right to step in because it is the role of the government to protect the public. And
Exactly.
So then
if
you're against the like the choosing part. You're against that.
I'm not,
Which one?
Because
I'm
the
not
thing,
against that.
the thing is part speeding. I mean, like
I
it's
don't,
not fully
I don't
developed.
see them
but
as the same things. I think it's like a different, like it's hard to separate. Like your argument is saying like, all right, well, COVID would kill people, and abortion is also killing people, in that like you would end the life of a fetus. Okay, I think it's a different issue because like with COVID, like I'm not in someone else's body, like I'm not dependent on like the organs of that individual. I'm not like feeding off of their nutrients. Like it's just not even in the same like sphere.
Category.
Yeah, like if it like
the only thing is the government also, we both know this, that the government's not perfect. So how do you know that everything that they're making you put in? It goes back to our conversation the other day about you're believing what somebody's feeding you, even though you don't have any proof. Like they did everything very quickly. They created a vaccine a lot quicker than normal people actually do. Like normally a vaccine takes years, bro, and they created that shit in fucking like, what was it, 6 to 12 months?
I don't think that's so strange because it shut down the whole world. It shut down, like there was a vested interest for the entire world to make this happen, especially the people with money.
They were working 5 times harder than they usually do. That's why, because the world was shut. Like, so.
But regardless on if you took the vaccine or not, COVID is still a thing to this day, and people are still getting COVID. And just because part of the world has a vaccine didn't do anything, bro. Like COVID
I mean,
is
did a lot. Yeah, but people aren't dying from it.
it.
People aren't dying from it anymore.
The vaccine wasn't meant to eradicate COVID. It's basically to protect you against it. That's all. Because it's going to be here forever.
That being said, John, I think it's like fair to have skepticism about the government mandating things. Like I think one should always be skeptical of the government. Like governments aren't benevolent entities. They have a millennia long history of doing fucked up shit. Like if you want to be skeptical of the government, fine, more power to you. I want you to be. But just being like blanketly skeptical about like anything for the sake of being skeptical it just doesn't do, right? You have to be critically skeptical. Like what the whole point about, okay, they made the vaccine super fast, is that something to be concerned about, or is there a sensible reason behind why the vaccine can be manufactured so quickly? Well, yeah, like no businesses can operate without it, and so like Jeff Bezos can't make his money, Elon can't make his money, no corporation can make money, so they have a vested interest in making sure a vaccine comes out so the capitalist system can keep going, so people can keep making money, so all the people with money are putting their resources behind that across the globe. That's why it happens so quickly.
Exactly.
I'm talking from low.
And the abortion ban is like it's centered on like morals and ethical, like legal debates. It's not necessarily about really like protecting anyone or protecting the child. But it's mainly about people morals and ethics. That's what it's about, to be honest.
Yeah, but you're okay. So the problem is, I mean, it's kind of a moot point because you're never going to be able to tell somebody who believes that like abortion, right?
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Persuade their mind because it's a subjective thing. So it's not really something you can like present like black and white, theories on and really be like, oh, like I never thought about it that way.
I'll say this: I think there is like. I don't think anyone is a bad person for holding a sentiment that says like I would rather this pregnancy end in a baby being born and like taken care of and like living a good life. I think that's an admirable stance to hold, and that's all great. The issue is when the way it is politicized rarely like frames the issue that way. It's just like, oh, we're gonna get these Christian evangelicals like really hot and bothered about this issue and be like, yeah, you know, they're killing babies and like you should be like super pissed about that because, you know, God. But then, all right, let's say the woman has the baby and let's say she wanted to get an abortion because she didn't think she would be able to support the baby. The same people who are saying you shouldn't get an abortion are the same ones who are saying cut all the social programs. So now this mother who had the baby, like you guys said, can't take care of the baby. So now the baby grows up in poverty. The baby doesn't have good health, good education, good nothing. So now the baby that you wanted to live so bad is living a shitty life because of the policies that you champion.
He gets into the life of crime, or she gets into the life of crime, and then she.
Like,
the baby
why does
into prison.
Right? Why does this caring about the baby stop at like when the baby comes out? It doesn't. It's just inconsistent. Like there are no principles. It's just vibes. It's just vibes and like being like a political hack.
Yeah, I know. I actually do agree, but you need somebody on the channel to kind of play devil's advocate. You're doing a great job with it, John. You're doing a fantastic job.
That is true. That's the only way to keep things interesting, actually.
Right.
If it's like a suck-off fest and everybody's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're so
No, yeah,
right.
yeah, we definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want
You gotta
that.
have somebody in here who kind of argues. I really personally don't give a shit what they do because it really doesn't affect me at the end of the day. I do think that maybe you should be able to, if you like really don't feel comfortable with that whole, you know, the vid stuff, like maybe you should be able to have your own right there. But see, then again, I'm consistent. I'm across the board.
I think I can get behind like if you don't feel comfortable taking the vaccine, you don't have to take it, but you have to quarantine. Yeah. I think that's fine because then it gets rid of the potential that you can like harm someone else. And so the government can no longer say, well, we're requiring you to take this because you're putting other people's life in danger. But if I like never leave my house, then like I'm fine. Like I think that's a reasonable position to have, but like that was not the position of most anti-vax people. They were just like, nah, I just don't want to take it and I'm gonna go party in Miami.
Yeah, bro. I mean, personally, like I got the shot and I'm boosted the fuck up. Like they boosted me up like 20 inches. Like literally, bro. I mean, I don't mind it. Like I feel fine. I think I'm pretty great. I don't know how I'll do in 20 years, but we'll see then. But for right now, I'm doing amazing. I'm living life.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's fair to be skeptical.
I can understand why if somebody is all about rights. So that's like kind of like a take of like a libertarian. I feel like they want to have more of their own rights, right?
Bro,
like
libertarians are the one political philosophy that I find a lot of them goofy, but especially libertarians, I think they're so goofy. Like they want to have their own rights away from the government, right? Like they don't want governmental control, which is kind of a stupid thing to begin with. What about when police are gone, bro? Like, what are you gonna fight your own fights? This is what I'm saying. Like,
have your own guns and shit.
They're like privatize the military. I'm like you're crazy. Like you're trying to get into like some like capitalistic feudalism where like the corporations control everything, but not in this like roundabout way, just literally control everything. Like wait, can y'all hear me? My audio cut out again. Hold on, I gotta fix it. Video. Boom.
Yeah.
Like China.
Alright, so I was talking to this one kid in college who was a libertarian, and here's why I thought it was so goofy. His point was his stance was like, alright, like corporations should not be taxed, it shouldn't be regulated, and the government should just like let them do whatever they want. And his point was, oh well, because they contribute so much to the economy, they're the ones like inventing all this stuff and like making all the products, so like we should just let them like have their way. And again, I think that stance is just so goofy. Like it's because like you take that to its extreme, or not even its extreme, just like how that would end up is anarchy. It's anarchy. Like it's the end of the world. If you tell Amazon, you don't have to follow any laws. You can just do whatever you want. What's to stop them from like poisoning your water?
Exactly.
What's to stop them
so
from
then
like dumping toxic waste like in your nursery?
What's to stop you from poisoning their water? Like reverse warfare.
They have more power. They have more power. They can they can hire people to come shoot me. That's how they can stop me. Because I can't compete against the power of a corporation. Yo, what's up, y'all? We got, I can't say these people's name. GG Rafi, and we got Where You At Adam. I don't. What?
And then we also have,
what happened to like simple names?
Seems to be Sweatshirts is on now. I just saw that.
Yo, that's a fake person. Just so everyone knows, he's not real. He's not a real.
Bro,
person.
you can't be hating on your subscribers like that. It's kind of fucked up.
He's not a real person.
Yo, it's like they have an identity too, dog. You gotta be kind.
Dur says he can hop on in like 10 minutes.
You got one person in here?
Yo, WAY and GG, drop a follow. Our goal is to get to 50 followers on TikTok. We're at 43. We're at 9 on Twitch. We've been at 9 on Twitch for a minute now, but we hit 20 on Kick, so that's good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over what me and Dirk talked about last night real quick. We could probably fill some time with that. So basically, he was thinking, you can ask him too, that if we split this thing into 3 channels, I kind of told you before, and do clips for that, because I remember you said that you don't really have the time, like, you're too up like that to do like fucking clips and shit.
I'm too up like that. That was not okay.
Like, so basically, if we do clips and we have the content, we can hire out that bullshit to some fucking Filipino person, whatever, and like have them do all the dirty work, and then we come back, we just make the content, we talk our shit, what I mean, we talk about dumb shit, smart shit, whatever, and then we kind of just make a funnel. We post every single day on the clip shit, but he kind of brought up how you obviously, I don't know if clips are your thing or not, but each person's gonna have their own like strengths, you know what I mean? So maybe yours would not, like, if you don't like clips, you wouldn't be doing clips, you'd focus on some other shit, and then me and him would like work on the clips type shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think we don't really have much here to like yeah, do that, make the clips, do all that. Like, I want to see it. It took me a long time to go from 0 to 1, and I think it's easier said than done.
You don't think we have a lot from today's conversation, but I've watched back to our VODs before, bro, and I sit there and I'm like working while I'm watching it back, and I'm like fucking crying, laughing, bro. Like between
I'm not saying we don't have a lot of content. I'm not saying we don't have a lot of content. I'm saying like yeah, take that content and turn it into a bunch of clips. Go ahead. That sounds great.
Yeah, so maybe we'll have one conversation about like fucking, like, I don't know, like the fucking trans. Is she trans? Is she not trans? Does she have a wiener? Does she not have a wiener? Like, you know what I mean? Type shit. We'll figure out that stuff, and then that'll be its own little clip, like maybe like a minute, and then we'll go back to sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to be like PC tonight. My bad.
Does she have a wiener? Does she not have a wiener?
And then the other side is like,
bro,
we talked about mad topics, dog. We talked about literally across the whole board, everything. You could clip up each topic into like 3 different clips. But like you said, I mean, easier said than done. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think you're right. That just takes a lot of time, and
that's why you hire a fucking Filipino, bro. They got all the time, dog.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Big hell of
They
a
got
time in the
time.
world.
They got all the time.
That's a topic on its own.
Right, right.
Right,
How
but
much time do
they
the
got all the time
Filipinos
for
have?
$3 an hour, like type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
No one's
oh
trying
wait,
to paint us as the villains.
$15, $15, and that's like a fucking full work day. You know what I mean? You pay them $15 for a full work day. That's tough.
Yeah, I think hiring an editor is worth it. I just don't
Yes,
think
it is.
I'm there
You're-
yet. We've said this a million
Oh,
times.
the man, the myth, the legend. Holy shit.
What is up, everyone?
What up there?
Yo. Bro, we've been talking about like the fucking the trans that boxer again. We brought that shit back. We
Oh,
need some topics, dog. We're running out of shit.
man, you know I always come through with some shit to talk about.
That's what I'm saying, my man.
All right. So, I mean, well, one, we can talk about that lady. She's born a woman. I don't know if you guys know this, but
No, I do know this. John is the one who needs convincing.
No, I just heard. I thought I heard Durst say something about that shit was gone. You know what I mean? So now she's the woman. I don't know. Maybe I misheard it.
no, she was always a woman. I mean, she's from Algeria. They're not the friendliest of trans people. I doubt they're going to send a trans person to
Represent their country, like
yeah.
Yo, boy, is she fucking brolic though. That motherfucker brolic, dog.
Yeah, bro. If
they
you
are
give her,
brolic
if you give her,
women, bro.
if you give
She's
her
an
a fake
Algerian.
female,
Algerian women, I guess, are fucking brolic as shit, dog. Like
if you give her,
135-pound bench press, easy.
Also,
if you
she's
give her a
really
fake
not. I like
I
saw
believe it.
the video of her fighting. She's skinny as hell. I don't know what the hell
No. Her
what people are
face is
talking about.
brolic. Her face is. She got a fucking brolic ass face.
Oh, she got a brolic
Yeah,
ass face. That's some bullshit, bro.
yeah. I sent you a picture of her yesterday, George.
Well,
Yeah, no, he sent it in the group chat.
yeah, she's like maybe like 120 pounds soaking wet. I'm like, I don't know what the hell people are talking, bro. When I heard this story, I pictured some like Ronda Rousey looking like beefed up kind of girl. Like that's not even close to what she looks like, bro. She's like virtually skin and bones. I don't know what people are talking about.
She kind of looks like fucking Count Dracula if you really zoom in. Like the farther you zoom in, the more she looks like she about to bite your neck off. Maybe that's why she's a good fighter. I don't know.
Yo, she does not look anything like that.
Yo, zoom in. No. Whatever picture that Dur sent, just zoom in really far and tell me she does not look like fucking Count Dracula, dog.
Dude, also, I mean,
John,
as
you're
much
alone
as
in
this,
that camp.
as much as the story, I mean, she got a tough jawline. I ain't gonna lie, but as much of this story is about her like strength, can we talk about how weak the Italian representative for boxing is?
That's what I've been saying, Dirt. That's what I've been saying, bro. How are you the representative of your whole country? You're a professional boxer. This is your career. And you get hit in a boxing ring and you start crying and say, I've never been hit like that before. Are you kidding me? That's a disgrace. That's what we should be talking about.
Yeah.
So what happened?
100%.
Who started crying?
The
Italian.
the female Italian boxer. She started crying after she got her shit rocked. And she was like, I've never been hit that hard before. It's like, well, then you haven't been training at the right gym.
This is what I'm saying. Like, tough shit.
Who helped you get to the Olympics? Like,
Right, bro.
I mean, George,
They're just sending anybody.
You've seen me get my ass whooped worse than she got her ass whooped.
Bro, I don't like that shit pissed me off.
Dur, do you get your ass whooped a lot? Do you kind of like do you win most of your fights?
Not my last one, bro.
So when you get fucked up, are you like on the ground like bloody and shit like that and fucking leaking and shit?
I leak it.
Nah, I'm a little clean. I don't leak. I have a really good head movement, so it's hard to hit me in the head. But my last fight, I took a lot of damage to the body, my leg. Like I couldn't walk for 2 days after the fight from the leg kicks we were throwing at each other. And I mean, the good thing is the guy that I fought, I actually know him. So we grabbed whiskey together afterwards.
Damn,
after,
that's
like,
tough. Imagine like drinking with your ops after they kick your ass. That's crazy.
It's like you slip a little fucking poison shit into their drinks, like, haha, see you later.
Well, we had a bet. Our bet was the first person to drop has to pay for a bottle of whiskey.
Oh,
So
shit.
So you are paying for that whiskey, huh?
Yeah, bro, because I got dropped in the first round.
God damn! Holy shit, bro. I'm sorry, my bad. wait.
No, it is
So,
what it is. I mean,
are you worried?
I'm
Are you worried about like concussions and shit? Like 20 years from now, you'll be like Muhammad Ali in a fucking wheelchair, like a vegetable.
no, not me, because I don't have a fighting style that leads to me taking a lot of head damage. Like when I got
Yeah.
dropped, he dropped me with a shot to the body. Hit me right in the solar plexus, and then I don't. I mean, I can drop a couple of videos in the group chat, but I'm kind of clean with head movement. Like you're not gonna. Most people can't hit me in the head.
Now I would just be scared doing that shit because I'll be like 70 and I'll be like, yeah, like fucking type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, like
In a wheelchair.
nowadays, you could be Joe Biden and learn to punch it. You know?
I know, right? That's what I'm worried about. That's why fighting is necessary.
You're worried about being Joe Biden? Yo, where's all that noise coming from?
Somebody's at a fucking function.
It's probably for me. Man.
My man pulled up to the function.
Yeah, put up to the phone.
Oh, is Adolfo on the line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, brother, it's been a long time. How you been?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's been a long time. Yeah, I was talking to George about you the other day.
Oh, nice. Yeah, hopefully we were talking shit, huh?
I won't talk shit about you, bro.
No.
Exclusively talk shit about you.
But yo, when are you back in? When are you back in?
Oh, I'll be back in the States
I mean,
oh, go ahead. I think we cut each other off. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was saying that. I'm in New York at the moment. I'll be in Boston soon. So.
Oh,
yeah.
all right. Well, I'll be in Boston next week. I land on Thursday.
Oh, great! Because I'll be there. I'll leave here probably on the 10th. So then, I don't know how long you're in Boston for, but
I'll be in Boston for you'll see me while you're there.
Okay.
Did you go to New York to film something?
No, I'm doing like an intensive at one of the drama schools here.
An intensive.
Yeah, intensive like acting course. So that's what I'm doing at Stella Adler.
What is? All right, I'm ignorant. I don't know. I mean, like I could get what an intensive like doctorate would be, right? Like you're forced to do like 7 surgeries, but what's it like? They throw you in water and they're like act like you're drowning.
I'll drown.
Damn. Said they you under baptize your ass.
Nah, it's just like the courses are sort of like accelerated. So basically, you have so you like we have let's say a technique class. You probably have about 3 or 4 of them a day, or so. We like whereas if you are maybe doing a BFA, you probably maybe have a technique class once a week or so.
Okay, let me ask you this then, because to me, I'm very ignorant when it comes to the to some of the arts. Like, I always assumed acting is like singing. You're born with the ability to do it, and maybe you can get better at it with classes, but you're never going to be like what's his name? Denzel Washington. Like Denzel Washington, I feel like he was just born with the ability to be like a great actor. Do you think that's something that's learned, or do you think that's an inherited skill?
I think it's both actually. Yes, there are some people who have like the talent, who are born with the talent. But even those people, they still need to like refine their craft. So they still have to like take classes or have like acting coaches and stuff. However, if you aren't born with the talent, you can still be a great actor by practicing and by basically learning the craft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm actually so impressed with fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, bro, because you guys ever see the movie Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, he was great.
I've seen that.
Like he literally said he spent about 9 to 12 months with the actual guy it was based on, all day, every day, studying his mannerisms, like hanging out with him around like the whole house and stuff like that. And he had to like memorize how does this dude. You have to become somebody else and still be able to like
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of work that goes into it. A lot of work. Even Margot Robbie, who was with him, and she had to put it because like she had a dialect coach. She had all these different coaches, acting coaches on set with her. So it's not easy.
I feel like
They,
we need
they
to
make
start.
it. They make it.
I feel like
What?
we need to start using actors as spies. Like if we can get Leonardo DiCaprio, if he wasn't so famous, but somebody with his skill set to be a spy,
Yeah,
probably be a wrap.
that is true. That is true.
What'd you say?
Like you get a
Oh,
non-famous actor.
yeah, and then you just teach them like, yo, like, go learn Russian, go live with some Russian people for a little bit, and then go be a spy. Like, they'd be clean at it.
Yeah.
Do you ever see people who are just like so ass at acting? It's like kind of sad that they pull up to like, you know, when they try out for some shit, and it's like you're like, bro, just find something else to do. Do you see a lot of that?
Find something else to do. That's hilarious.
Like, fucking, yo, put the fucking fries in the bag, bro. Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
Hey,
man.
give me my McChicken, like, and I'll fucking roll by myself.
Dude, I think I could be a great actor with the amount of lies I tell these hoes, and they believe it.
oh,
Exactly.
I'm telling you, bro, dealing with
Exactly.
girls makes you a really good actor, bro, because you literally you say what they want to hear.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
what?
you have to sound convincing too. That's the best part. That's like real life acting right there. That's
Oh, yeah. I'm not talking to anybody else. Oh, that's just my sister. We just respect each other hard. Like,
and then when you end it, you're like, I just gotta really focus on me right now. I'm just like going
Yeah.
through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I gotta really get my shit together when you don't want to fuck with them anymore.
yeah. Meanwhile, you're thriving.
Like you call somebody else the next day. You're like, hey, what's good? Come on over.
Yeah. But Adolfo, have you seen somebody who like, what was the cringiest audition you've seen?
Oh, I've seen a lot. Let me. I can think of one right now, but I've seen a lot, and I've been to a few as well. That's been really like weird. Like I remember I had a commercial audition, and like it was about like chips, and then they asked me to do all sort of like weird shit, and yeah, it was just it was crazy.
Oh, so this was you. You were the one that was cringe in that moment.
Yes, me. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yo, so your
But
name is Adolfo, right?
Adolphus, yeah.
Adolphus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adolphus.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just trying to get it right. So do you like
Yeah.
watch TV do you watch TV and shit, and you like sometimes you'll see somebody acting and you're like, yo, I could kill this shit way better. Like
I
these people
actually
got
have
enough on me.
yes, for sure.
What do
For
you
sure.
think about like All Americans acting? I don't know if you've seen that show. Do you think it's like like cringy or?
I've seen a few episodes. Like the lead guy, he's actually really good. He's British, and the fact that he can even like he got the accent like that is crazy. I actually thought he was American for a second.
Yeah, no, because the biggest criticism of that show gets is that the acting is like overdone. Sometimes when they try to act sad, they're like very, very sad. Kind of comes off fake, and I've seen that a lot
Yeah.
of people doing that. I don't know if you picked up on that, but
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there are some what's it called? Because most of those like actors are not trained. They're not trained actors. They like, especially for some reason, like here in the States, most actors these days don't want to really train. It's all about like, I look good, so yeah, I'm going to like take up acting, and that's it. And maybe I'll have Instagram followers, so yeah, I'm going to pick it up. And that's why the British actors do so well. Like, because all these actors they are trained, and they have like like a couple of like let's say most of them have that BFA or MFA, and they've done all these things, all these trainings, so they know the craft. They come over here and they kill it. And most of the like especially like the black actors, like the African American actors, complain that the black British actors are taking our roles is because they're good. So
who's
of
better?
course the producers are going
I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
to you, bro. Like these British actors are actually insane. Like
Yeah, like
There's so
Idris
many of them,
Elba.
bro. There's literally like I mean I get so surprised at how many shows I'll like look up the main actor, United Kingdom,
Yeah.
London, like fucking like Wales, like I mean, that shit. I'm just like, yo, I would never have known that you were not American. You're not a fucking American.
Yeah, the biggest shock for me
Yeah.
was Idris Elba. When I saw him in The Wire, I thought he was an American, bro.
Oh yeah.
He was so convincing.
Yeah.
It took me so long to realize that he was British. Because I saw him in The
Yeah,
Wire, and then I saw him in a couple of other things. And then I saw him in that I'm blanking on the name of it, but that detective show where he's like a detective in London. And
I know the one you're talking about. But yeah, I'm trying to remember the name. I
Dying.
know the one you're talking about.
yeah, that one blew my mind. I was like, yo, this guy's an amazing actor. Look at his British accent. And then my friend told me, no, bro, that's his real accent.
Luther.
And that's when I learned, I was
Yeah,
like,
Luther.
British? Luther, yeah.
Oh yeah,
right.
Luther is okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's great. And usually when I'm even watching the film and I see that like the actors do, I'm usually like that like the actors actually do well. Yeah. And usually they are because I remember when I watched like the new House Party, the guy from the TV show Supercell. Now he at the time he did he was the he played the lead in House Party, like the most recent one. And he was so good in it, and I thought to myself, I'm like, this guy is like he's British, he's probably British. And when I looked him up, he was British. I'm like, for sure. Because it's just like there's so much depth to the like the British like actors like that act and that craft because of the work they put in.
What do you think is the hardest skill when it comes to acting? Like, is it like making yourself cry? Is it being angry on camera? Like, what do you think is the hardest?
I think is basically just trying to create a character. Well, not because the writers create the character, but trying to form a full fledged person. That's the hardest part because there's a lot of work that goes into that. You have to know everything about this like person in terms of building like a story, like where are they from, like who are they, where were they before this happened, before the scene took place, and like what, like their background and all those sort of things, all those little information just to form a full-fledged like person, a full-fledged character. So even things that you will never see on screen, but because of the work that they've done on the character, it just makes it like it brings that character to life, and that's why it's just so effortless on screen, and you see that you're like, oh my god, yeah, this person is good, but it's because of all the work they've put into that character.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like portraying a real person is probably super, super hard.
Oh yeah, with a real person, I think it's easier because with a real person,
Really?
you already have information about. Yeah, you have information about that person already. It's out there. You can. But if you're playing a fictional character, you have to create all that information yourself. You have to come up with all those things yourself.
Yeah, because you might have like limited stuff from the lore.
Yeah, exactly, and it's like. Whereas you playing a real person, like the information is there, even if it's someone who's not alive, information out there about them, their family, and all that. So you have something to go off of. Whereas a fictional character, you don't have that. You usually have to create everything yourself.
But doesn't that kind of give way to maybe like filling in the gaps of what you? If you're playing a real person, you have to like go by what they say. But if you're playing a fictional character, you can kind of like bullshit a little bit, and, like make up like a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that kind of would make it. You can kind of BS more and make it easier for yourself.
Yeah. You can for sure, and then in line with like the story as well. And, yeah. However, it's to me anyway. You're playing doing like a biopic of someone. It's not easy.
Mm.
It's not easy. However, there's more information there.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like I agree with what John is saying. I feel like it'd be, in my mind, recreating the mannerisms of an actual person seems so much harder than becoming like Tony Stark, right? Like, or like Captain America. Like, you get to depict how the person is viewed. Whereas if I tried to be the guy who was Wolf of Wall Street, and then all of a sudden you catch me, doing maybe talking the way that he doesn't. That might be a little bit harder than Captain America, who doesn't really exist, and you get to make up the accent and the mannerisms.
Yeah, that's like what you're saying is true, like in terms of the accent. But usually, sometimes when you playing like a character, of someone who like a real person, and you're not necessarily trying to mimic the person. You're just playing that, like you're playing that character. You're not trying to mimic, like like be exact, because you'll never be exact. It will never be try to be close, but. So with the information that is available to you, you can definitely play with that. Whereas, like anyway, for me, that's what I find it is easy. It's sort of like easier, not necessarily easy, but easier to play, someone like a real person than that of a.
You have those references.
Yeah. But I also agree with what you guys are saying about, like, with a fictional character, you have room to be able to play because no one knows who this person is. You are the one bringing them to life, so you definitely have room to play.
Except the Marvel nerds. The Marvel nerds know everything about Tony Stark in the comics.
You just got to be kind of a douche, and you could be Tony Stark. You got to be like a really picture like a fucking billionaire douche, and that's what Tony Stark is. But he has like a nice
Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk without the prism, bro.
That is true.
How much do you think your personality plays a big factor into who you act? Because I feel like there's a couple of actors who they don't. I mean, I don't know anything, so I can't critically judge. But I always feel like The Rock or Ryan Reynolds. They're big name actors, some of the biggest in the world, but they play similar characters to who they are personality wise. Do you think your personality plays a big factor into what roles you can do, or do you think that really good actors, it doesn't matter, you can adopt it?
With really good actor, it doesn't matter. That's why you have Denzel playing pretty much like you can play whoever. Like you can put Viola Davis, someone should play whoever. Meryl Streep, like you would play whoever. But like someone like The Rock, obviously The Rock is not. He wasn't necessarily an actor. He just he just got into it because he needed a different career essentially. So
controversy.
Yo,
AD's dissing The Rock.
Now you got me curious, bro. I'm actually wondering. All right, so I've always wanted to ask an actor this. Do you feel like when you play a lot of roles, it affects your real life personality in some way? Like you'll be having a conversation, and then all of a sudden you'll just do some kind of mannerism or say something that one of your characters did because you were so accustomed to playing that character day in and day out.
Well, not necessarily, but for some actors, yes, because some actors they are method actors, so they basically live as those characters months or years before they actually play them or film. So yeah, for those actors, then yes, but most there are a lot of actors who are not method actors. So for those people, they leave it where whenever the film is done, it's done. Characters is done, and then we go to their life.
Yo, because I mean, you can even give an example of Charlie Sheen. He's I feel like his real life personality and his personality on 2.5 Men, pretty similar for the most part. He played like a playboy on the show and playboy in real life. I don't know if maybe that made him become that, or do you think he was already like that and that's why he played the role so well?
Sometimes people the writers will basically write for you, meaning that they see you and we know this person, we know who he is and what we know his personality, so they write for you. So basically, you're sort of playing yourself.
Yeah, like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool.
Yeah, no, that's definitely his personality, bro, and that's why the movies just feel so good. It feels so real.
Yeah.
I can even say maybe I don't know. I got that feeling out of Dune 2 with Timothée Chalamet. There's something about his acting in that movie that it just came off to me so natural and so real. I don't know if he's actually has that hero complex in real life, but if he doesn't, he did an amazing job of actually fucking putting that shit on screen. That's what Paul Atreides has, bro. The fucking hero complex, literally. He has to save everybody.
He's the Messiah.
Yeah.
He literally was. That movie, I thought that movie was so good, bro. I don't know. George might disagree, or Slice might disagree, but I thought that was one of
I
the
thought the
best
movie
movies
was
I've
good too.
ever seen in my life. One of the best I've ever seen. Masterpiece.
Dune.
Really?
You're kind of dragging it.
Really?
I wouldn't say all
Not
that.
Dune 1. I thought Dune 1 was ass, bro, but I thought Dune 2, just everything. The visual effects, the music was amazing. Like, I saw it in theaters, so I got that experience, and I thought the plot is actually amazing and how they executed. Like, I don't think
It was
there's one bad
blazing
thing I could
good.
say. I'm literally glazing the shit like donut fucking Dunkin' Donuts glazing that shit.
No, I thought it was alright, bro. I thought it was alright. Not bad.
It was a good. It was a good movie. I wouldn't say like. Well, anyway, I don't know what like movies you've seen before, but yeah, that was. It was good. It was good. But it's not. It's not one of the best movies.
Yeah, but then
Well,
again,
not
I
the
like like Wolf of Wall Street. I think that's number 2 of all time. But see, that's just like a personal thing. I just like how the plot goes for those movies and how you get entrenched into the
Oh,
movie and you kind of pulls you in.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But hey, I mean,
John,
to each
Yeah.
his own, bro. It's all subjective.
John, I think everything you say is invalid.
Yo, fuck you, fucking pussy ass bitch.
John been carrying this. He's like John got
Yeah,
it.
John's been
He's the one
carrying the stream.
Yo,
Yeah, no,
I'm
you
trying to
know.
be like PC. It's so fucking hard, bro. I like literally keep thinking of shit to say. I'm like, I cannot fucking say that shit.
Yeah, gonna get us
I'm
to
gonna
be
leave you
there.
there. Yeah,
Not talk about the
I'm
third
gonna-
team.
Wait,
I'm gonna
what's
leave
up?
you there. I'm literally about to get on the train. I'm gonna go in the subway.
All right, bro. GG's.
So,
Thanks for
I'm gonna
joining
cut
us.
out.
Nice to meet you,
All right, Bob.
Dolphus.
I'll talk to
Yeah,
you soon.
it's
See you next
good.
week.
Yeah, see you next week. All right.
Yo, John, you should come down and party with us
What weekend you guys gonna party?
whenever Daher or Dur and AD are here.
I'm definitely down for that, bro. Just let me know. I'll take the train down. I can hop at New Haven, and I think it goes all the way down to Boston. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I've taken the train to see to New Haven before.
What were you coming here for, George? Slice?
When I was
Coming here,
dating
hang out with a friend? Yeah.
when I was dating
Yeah,
that
who you
girl
coming
that shall not be
Yeah.
named.
Speaking of Slice's girls, Slice has dated some.
Wait, what'd you say?
Slice has dated some wild girls in the past.
Oh, yo, I was his next door roommate. I know.
Oh, dude. Can you
Yo,
talk about the
just-
story with the
Oh
Can
my
you talk
God.
about the story with the one that got really mad at you and left the bodily fluids?
Oh hell no! What the fuck? Bodily fluids.
I mean, bodily solids is probably a better way to say it.
You had a girl shit on your chest?
No, what? No. She shit in front of my door.
You gave a. Oh, I know it. Oh yeah, that girl was. She was something else. I didn't think it would end that way. Like,
Hey, I didn't think it would end that way either.
I think when you were with that person, me and you just started hanging out. It was like
Yeah, pretty
around that
much.
time, and
Yeah.
so I out of all things, I didn't think that's how that would be like your last like goodbye. You know what I mean? Like a nice little goodbye shit in the bag. It's actually insane. That's some ratchet ass shit. I'm sorry, that's some crazy ass shit, bro. I've never had a fucking girl do that to me.
It was a first for me too, John. Believe me.
Did you like
it's not a,
you open up the
I hope
bag
it's
and like
only
put it in
going to be
your
a
fucking face?
first?
Nah, bro. The janitors had to come clean that up. Felt bad for them.
Yo, wasn't there somebody on our floor one of the floors in Gulick that they shit in a bag and they
It was
like
Dexter.
stomped on it?
It was Dexter.
Oh my god, yo, why you supposed? Oh my god, why you exposing? Why you dropping the government?
No one knows like which Dexter I'm talking about.
Yes, they do, bro.
No, they
What the fuck?
don't. No, they don't.
Anybody who's from that school would know. There's only like fucking one in the whole school.
Bro, he was there for
Oh
like
my
a
God.
year and a half. It was
This dude
Tenky.
was
It
federal,
was
bro.
Tenky.
No, that's insane. You dropped the last name. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. Nah, I thought you were gonna say like I don't fucking know, bro, but that shit was crazy. You're like,
Nah,
nah, this is
nah.
the guy who did it.
Nah, cause I had shit in front of my door twice, and once it was him.
What?
Oh, for
What?
real?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say who it was, but there was there was a serial shitter on our floor sophomore year. I don't know who it was, but somebody kept taking shits on the bathroom floor and random spots. So like it was kind of like funny actually. When somebody walks in the bathroom, like the first thing they step into is like a bunch of shit. And then they like there's this one kid on the floor, this Asian kid, and he would always get so mad. It would like ruin his day
What do you mean?
because
Yeah, it would ruin everybody's day. What are you talking about?
it would fucking make my day. That shit was hilarious.
Nah, you see, Abdul, get the rocks.
Bro, it wasn't me doing it, and I wasn't affected by it. What you say?
It reminds me not to go to Springfield College.
Yeah, no, don't go to SC, bro. That shit is crazy. Especially if
Nah.
there was a kid on our floor who like he would just, like dress like as a furry, and he would watch like VR porn. And he had like a virtual reality shit, and he like I think I saw him one time. It was not near Halloween. It was probably like maybe
Are
January
you talking
or
about
February.
Vlad?
Oh my god, bro, you're so fucking fed, dog.
Yeah, dude. Why is like, yo, actually, you guys need a social? I got
Yeah,
you.
I'm putting everyone out
Jesus
there. I'm
Christ.
exposing everyone.
Between Dur's real name and everybody else's real name, bro. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
bro. I never like I never liked that kid, so I don't give a fuck. Like, kid was a fucking racist weirdo.
Was he racist? Did he call you the hard R?
No, he didn't, but his friends said it all the time. Actually, funny story. Funny story. I'm like in one of it. I forget his name, but it was the Asian kid. I'm like in his room playing Guitar
Yeah.
Hero with them, and he like had a job in like IT at the school, and his boss like gave him a shift that he didn't expect, and he literally goes like fucking nigger like about his boss, and I'm right there by the way, and then he's like, sorry George, and I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Like I'm like what the fuck.
He's
But
like,
yeah, it's like,
oh,
oh, I forgot you're black.
didn't see you there, pal.
Yeah, they didn't see you there, pal.
Nah, I just think it's kind of weird. I know there's a lot of closeted people who like if they're in a room with like just like white people, they'll just fucking spray that word, and then when they get around
Yeah.
somebody who's not white, it's like they just completely switch up. There's a lot of people who like that, honestly.
Nah,
Oh,
bro.
dude, that,
The Springfield College
happened-
kids would spray that word like no matter where they were, bro. I was at like
That's why I'm saying, just make the racist
party,
jokes
like,
for everybody's face.
before
Fuck
like a formal, and this kid like this girl was trying to take a picture with her dog, and she asked this kid to take it, and the dog kept moving, and he said like, yo, stop moving, nigga, like to the dog. Mind you, he's white as hell. I'm just like, yo, what is happening, bro? Like
I'm sorry.
Actually, I have
No,
a
it's
friend of
okay.
mine who's who we're not gonna name, but in high school,
nah, name him.
he introduced me.
Yeah,
Nah,
pull a slice.
Yeah, he introduced me to the funniest racist term ever. One day we were just like arguing, and to one of my other friends who's really short, he was like, "Shut up, you niglet," and I thought that shit was absolutely hilarious.
Nah, that's a tough ass slur, bro. There's some tough slurs, you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
like
John?
the S
Let us know.
like
Let us know.
for Hispanics, bro, that fucking the S word, that shit is tough, dog. That shit is so sick. And
That's why I
then
was fucking you.
and then like that one he just said, that took like the worst word and it just
Which
made
one,
it,
John?
like, fucking
Which one did he just say?
piglet with an N.
Oh,
Yeah.
John, look at you practicing tact.
Yo, honestly,
Look at that.
that
I
was
see
kind of smart.
Steve
That was kind of good.
No crashing out.
Yo,
Crash out
are
John
we-
is dead. I felt
are
so
we
bad
still-
last night after that.
Yeah, are we still banned on TikTok?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we're not. We got it back.
Piglet with an N is a great way of describing it.
That's just like what I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said piglet with an N is a great way of describing it.
Piglet with an N. That's like that should be a name of something, like a song. I don't know. That's just tough. But nah, me and now that he's here, like me and Dirk had like a long conversation after that shit happened. And bro, if you want to go into what you were telling, I tried to kind of explain the gist of what you're saying. I don't know how good of a job I did because it was really your idea. But if you want to tell Slice what you were thinking moving forward, I mean, it's great for the fans to hear too. All like fucking three of them, you know, like that would be tough too.
Yeah, so we felt bad after we got banned because I mean, granted, one, we were getting into some dicey topics, which is fair, but
Like anytime you get into a race war, like you know who would win in a race war, like that's you don't really come out of that winning. Like there's no winning situation. Sorry, go ahead.
So my idea, I think, is we shouldn't focus on going live on TikTok because of the amount of censorship and how quick their algorithm is to picking up on that stuff. Like, on one hand, like, it does suck, but on the other hand, it is pretty impressive that within seconds of us saying something kind of dicey, they pick up on it. But it's only going to stifle and make things more difficult. I think focusing on Twitch and Kick is probably the best way to grow.
Bro, we're on
and
every
monetize.
platform, and like TikTok is the most like user friendly in terms of new creators.
Let me finish. I think what we should start doing is opening up a couple of different accounts, maybe like 4 or 6 accounts on TikTok where we just clip farm on, and just use TikTok to clip farm and pop on links for people to see us on Kick or Twitch, and then take those streams and then edit them and then pop them up on YouTube if they wanted to watch us for long-term forms. Because I think this is like the second time that because there was that first time where you didn't have the age restriction on, and then there was the time where yesterday where we were just chatting in the wrong way. I think you're right that TikTok is very user-friendly, but I don't think it's a good platform for uncensored lives. I think it'll only get us in trouble with the platform, and we should focus of what it really is. It's a short form content creation tool. Going live on it is important because that does help boost your numbers, but I don't think we should focus on having the type of conversations we have going live there and change it to Twitch and Kick. And
yeah, I just don't think it really. I just don't think it really changes anything because it's not as if TikTok is the only platform that we're on. And also, even if it wasn't on TikTok, like I said, I'm not trying to create the type of content that's just gonna be like insensitive and like be edgy for the sake of like getting views. That's not my goal here.
I don't think that's
being edgy for the sake of views, though. We're just edgy because we're edgy. I mean, it's not really like
we're just
are
idiots, you know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just think that we're just idiots
that's not my goal
that
here.
like to have a conversation. I think the smart thing to do would be to use TikTok as a platform to get people onto Kick or Twitch.
No, I completely see what he's saying, and to kind of build upon what he's saying, I know in your head, Slice, you have this like vision, like you have this like vision of I want to be like a political commentator and do content like that and appeal to just those people. But I feel like you have a message to spread, and you definitely have takes on things. And like I was trying to say before, you get into a room filled with all of people who just agree with you all the time. Not only does it become stagnant and stale,
Also, not what I'm trying to do.
You limit. No, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. You limit kind of where you're going with that. But if you get out into a more normie world, there's the people who are into politics, and then
John, where do you see me getting in the room with people who agree with me all the time? Where is that taking place?
Because you said I'm trying to attract a certain demographic. Now tell me what is that demographic?
Nope, I'm not trying to attract any certain demographic.
So
I guess like young people would be my demographic, but like I'm not like after any specific like political leanings.
So how are you going to keep young people? Like I literally have a 14-year-old sitting next to me, and I know his attention span is shot, bro. How are you going to keep them interested in what you're saying?
By playing video games.
I'm sorry, just playing video games is not gonna like. Well, maybe back when like Ninja was big, people would just watch for just video games. But now the content realm has kind of shifted over to people want to be value. People want to like have value in the stream and also be entertained at the same time in some form or fashion, regardless. And if you make it tasteful and you add that fucking quote unquote that word that tact shit you talk about, you add tact to it, whatever. Like that's up to you what you do with it. But in general, the age of people just watching video games just for the sake of watching video games and they happen to listen to somebody, people don't really do that shit that much anymore. Like it's like it just kind of died. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what game it is. Like it's a very, very, very small community, and you'll never really grow that way. And I guarantee like Dur would have some. He might have a different opinion, but somewhat of the same because we both see the online culture, and that's just
Yeah.
literally just how it is, bro. Like you have to give people a reason to stay more than just like, oh, I'm gonna play video games, they're gonna watch me because they can
Yeah,
go play
no,
that shit for
I don't.
themselves.
I don't. Yeah, well, that's always been the case, and I don't think like
Unless you're like mad skilled at
people
it.
don't
Those are the
like
people who do
watch
well now.
the the games because they can't play themselves necessarily. But the
It's
oof, fuck, dude, this is hard.
it's either you got to have a you have to have a really great personality where you just draw people to your personality and it's like they're super entertained with what you're saying. Entertaining is
Mhm.
not like fucking always making somebody laugh. Entertaining is keeping their attention span on you. Or the other way to keep people with video games is you literally are just nasty at the game. Like you're fucking doing 90s out your ass on fucking Fortnite. And
Yeah,
that's what we do. And we're just not like that. You know what I mean? I know you're not. You
I'm
just
like,
have like a normal job.
I'm like, y'all are. I don't think y'all understand the point of this channel.
In what way?
Fuck.
How do we not
Um,
understand? 'Cause you're
the point
telling us
of
what you mean.
the point of the channel isn't to like go viral. It's to serve as a place to have conversations about like just life and what's going on in my life specifically about like content and just what's going on. It's supposed to be like an ancillary thing that kind of fits in the larger mold of like my other channels that aren't up yet because I just kind of put that on pause until I can move from where I'm at. But
So this is more. This
this
is
is
more like
not
kind of like this is like therapy for you, basically.
pretty much
Oh, so it's more like a like. So even if you have like
just a
fucking
hangout
like
session.
three people watching you, you're just kind of like, all right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, because this is not where I like plan to grow my brand. It's not from the gaming channel.
Yeah.
My strategy is not like a one funnel thing. It's I
No,
have
this is what we have to do.
it's for four. Oh my god, this guy's gonna fucking kill me again. But the spin,
Yeah.
challenge by choice, American social, music
Yeah,
mania,
bro.
and slice my life gaming.
Remember, I was trying to kind of. We were talking about that last night. I was trying to tell you. I think he's just like chilling, bro. I think he's like I don't know if the grow. Do you care about like growing this, or you just kind of
Not
are just
anytime
kind of cool where
soon.
you're at?
Not anytime
Yeah.
soon. That was not the goal.
Yeah.
Would you be open then to doing something different for what John and I are talking about?
On a different channel, maybe, but not this one.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I'm chronicling online, and so is John. I feel like there's an avenue of growing that falls into understanding how to target a specific audience and being a personality that attracts these people. I think all three of us have a personality that can be good on online sphere, whether it's like
Yeah, if you guys
entertainment
want, we can start a
for
channel.
people.
That's perfectly fine with me. But this is a separate thing.
So then,
That
you know,
goes into something else. That
it
ties
brings
into
up it brings up a good point, bro. Where, um, I basically think that like so we know how sick it would be if we did have like one video go viral and then that starts bringing like 50 to 100 people who are live viewing, and then from there we can create more content by bringing people quickly into the Discord. Like here, you have like 4 or 5 minutes in Discord, then we kick you out.
Yeah.
We have a conversation with you. We do that over and over and over again. We like let people join the Discord, and you get different takes. You
Yeah.
instead of like the same people who have the same kind of takes on everything. I just see I'm like a long term thinker.
I feel like that's a
business
good
minded.
model.
It
Sure.
might get a little stale. You know what I mean?
And I think we should do that. Maybe because I respect that you have this is your brand. Slice My Life is you. But I think if you guys are interested, if we create our own brand, I don't know, we can call it Abdul and the Rocks. Like I don't know what, but we can create another brand, another channel to have that mindset where it's different from the goals of Slice My Life Gaming, and maybe that'll be better. You know, like we're not muddying up the brand that you want to build because me and John, not John, are idiots.
Like I literally just got you banned last night. Like that could have been permanent. You know, if they were being like sticklers about the rules, that shit could have just ended your whole career. So I don't want to put your channel at risk like that because you can only fucking cage up the dog so long, bro. I'm gonna come out at some point by accident. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna
There
say
you have
some
it.
shit, even if it's not intentional. I might, you know what I mean? We might get into a conversation, some really like dodgy topics. I might just say the wrong thing. You might get banned again. So that's kind of I'm thinking maybe we might be able to look into that. It might be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm down with starting a channel and like implementing that model with you guys. But like I said, there's already a plan for this, and it doesn't involve
Yeah.
fast
Talking about
growth.
like the big H and shit.
Then all right. I mean, tonight let's do our thing, and then let's have a conversation offline between the three of
Holy
us
shit!
on figuring out what we want us to do as a different brand. Come up with a name and come up with a model.
We
we
got the name. We got the bottle.
Abdul and the Rocks.
I'm 100% down for that shit. That shit is fire, bro.
Abdul and the Rocks. I
And
mean, yeah, it's a
and
good
our
name.
logo will be a
It's
picture of a rock. That would be tough. Like just like the group chat.
Yeah. What did we say the other day that Slice thought was a bad name? It was like something idiots.
3 idiots in a podcast and 3 idiots.
Three
in a
idiots
mic.
and a mic. Yeah, I didn't think that
Three
was a bad
idiots in
name.
the mic. No, you said that it wasn't
At first
marketable.
you did. At first you did, and you came around
Yeah.
to it.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't bring this up, but Andrew Schultz and you guys know who Andrew Schultz is, and then
The H guy.
Charlemagne.
H
Yeah,
one.
yeah, H haircut.
Yep.
And then Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club. They have a podcast
That
together.
PDF
and it's
file,
called-
bro. That dude's a creep.
Is he? Is he?
Yeah, he likes minors, bro.
Who was Charlemagne?
Really? I mean,
Charlemagne the God, yeah, bro. He's a PDF file.
I thought he
How
had
do you
a
know this?
wife. I thought he was married.
Look it
Yeah.
up. Look it up, bro.
Trying to spread
Oh,
fake
that's
news.
unfortunate.
No, I'm spreading real news that got brushed under the rug. You know what I mean? Because
Charges?
look it up. Charlemagne the God. Look up Charlemagne the God. Minor.
All right, I'll look it up in a second. But their podcast is called Brilliant Idiots. But speaking of minors, actually, there's been a development on one of these PDF stories. I think we talked about it briefly with Kai Cenat's editor.
Lawsuit. Oh yeah. Yep, we were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, so apparently Kai Cenat's editor was messaging a 17-year-old. People all blew up on him. Turns out he was 20 years old. He just turned 20. He was like 19 right before they started talking. Do you guys think that makes a big difference?
That's what I was trying to.
I do.
Does that make a bit? Does that like?
I do. I feel like 17 and 19 is like you could be 19 and still be in high school. That could be like a junior and a senior in high school.
That's not bad actually.
But if they started talking when because to my knowledge, what I've seen so far is he was recently 20, like a fresh 20-year-old, when these things when he started talking to this girl. Do you think that plays a big factor?
Was he 19 or was he 20?
He was recently turned 20.
I don't think it matters either one. I think that the 20 is okay too because
Yeah, I feel like no, it's not that because like what? He's like 3 years older than her, like barely. Like bro, if that's what we're saying, then it's like all right. Well, 90% of guys in the world are creeps because guys date younger girls all the time, and I feel like 17 and 18 is like right there. Like that's not something I'm gonna like lose sleep over. Like if he was like 20 and she was like 12, yeah, like.
Right.
you know how you know
biggest
this is
difference
how
for
you know
me
it's
is-
weird or not, bro. There's a rule that I live by. You got to think about the difference between when they were 0. So if you think about somebody who's 30 talking to an 18-year-old, that means that when she was 0 or when he was 0, no, when she was 0, he was fucking 12. That's weird, right? That's like a 12-year-old talking to a
Yeah.
0-year-old. But if she's 3 and 0, that's not bad actually.
I also think maturity
You know what I mean?
level is a big thing, like, and how far you are with brain development. Like, I think a 45-year-old talking to a 25-year-old or a 22-year-old, I still think that that's weird. Like, you're preying on people whose frontal lobe hasn't fully developed yet and don't have
Sorry,
enough
all about that
experience
frontal
to pick up on
lobe.
I'm all about that lobe. But I feel like you have to have some sort of similarity in development. Like, I think a 45-year-old and a 30-year-old, even with a 15-year age gap, isn't as weird as a 35-year-old and a 20-year-old. We're still talking about the same age gap, and both of those are still consenting adults. But a 20-year-old isn't somebody who's had enough life experience to, learn how to push back in a bad relationship or abusive relationship, or even just have a fully formed brain to be able to make sure that they're taking the right precautions in specific relationships. Like, I can see it's easier to convince like a 20-year-old to not use a condom versus a 30-year-old, even if you're still talking about a 15-year age gap, right? Like, a 30-year-old is going to be like, well, there's consequences to this. Like, I'm much more risk adverse. Like, I'm not willing to do this, and they have the ability to push back. Whereas a 20-year-old doesn't have that.
Yeah. So when are you guys trying to start this channel?
Literally yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. Well, get to it.
Yo, who the fuck are you fucking? Get to it, slave.
Get to it,
Fucking
bro.
bring out the chains.
This shit, you could talk about it all day. Put action to words.
No, it literally takes like 2 seconds to make a TikTok account. Honestly, you just go live on that shit.
Yep, and then
But
do you only want it on TikTok?
The problem is, I know what George is gonna do. We're slicing.
What am I gonna do?
We're gonna make that account, and George's gonna go in there and be like, "Snipes and bitchin'," like that shit. He's gonna go just like crash the fuck out,
No,
bro.
because that's not how I want to represent myself. So no, I wouldn't do it.
Oh yeah, right. With fucking tact, right? Tact.
Yep. Nothing about how I engage will change. It would
let me
just not
ask
be
you-
on this channel.
Oh really? So would you? Yeah, that's a good idea. So would you talk about similar topics, or would you talk about like fuck shit?
I would talk about whatever the group wanted to talk about. But because that's fine on that channel. This channel has a different purpose.
It's like therapy. That's at the end of the day. Is that what it's like? More
It's not.
for you?
It's not necessarily therapy. It's a hangout session for people to get behind the scene access to me from my other shows, which don't exist. But like I said, the reason I'm doing this one is because it's the easiest one to do. I just have to get online and play.
My man has the behind the scenes before he has the scenes.
That's what I'm saying. Behind the scenes, before the scenes, like it's tough. But like I have to like rip up my entire set, like rebuild a set. Like it's just a lot of headache. So I put a pause on it, but at some point those shows will be a thing, and people watching those shows, if they want behind the scene access, they will come to this channel, and that's what this is for.
Oh, okay. So you don't care if there's like, all right. So if there's like not that many people watching right now, you're cool with that because you know one day there's gonna be like people watching. You're like one day they'll be able to look back on these clips and they'll be able to see
people watching.
Like I'm fucking like him type shit.
There are 6 my model is to have 6 channels that funnel into each other, and they each cover different topics. And this one is
So
the
this is
behind the
crazy.
scenes access to. Well, yeah, it's a big vision, but I already like it would be a thing right now if what's happening in my life wasn't happening. But hey, what are you gonna do? You can't predict future.
All right. Explain to me what are the 6 different channels. 'Cause to me, I know that you wanted to talk about politics and have one channel for that, one about music and pop culture. What are the other 4?
So there's American Social. It's a show where I react and dissect videos on the internet and talk about and just give my perspective on them. That's one. There's Music Mania. It's a show where I do the same thing but with songs. That's 2. There's The Spin. The Spin, I cover different news stories and talk about their impact and what the social discourse is about them.
Oh no,
There's
that's what's the last one?
There's Challenge by Choice, where I interview people and ask them like challenging questions. And then there's Slice My Life Gaming.
So,
Do you feel that you're going to
scene
spread yourself
hangout.
too? Do you feel
I
like
do
you're going to
not.
spread yourself too thin trying to develop
do
all
not.
of these different channels?
No, I do not, because I the way I made the model I created is like plug and play. For instance, with American Social, I can just easily get in there. Like I see a video on Instagram, I save it, I take that video, I write down like 3 points about it. I turn on my camera, I like press record, I like deliver that first point. If I like that take, I keep it. If I don't, I delete it. I do that like 3 more times. That's a video. Each day I can record a different show in under an hour. And if I have editors, which I do, they have like 2 days in advance to edit the shows, because we like work 3 weeks in advance. So like the stuff that, let's say the stuff that comes out this week, we would have made 3 weeks ago. The only one that doesn't fit into this is The Spin, which has to be like a weekly thing, which is easy enough because I have a 3-week buffer for everything else, and The Spin is just literally me reading a news article live and talking about the news article, which is it's no different than me doing a stream.
It sounds like you really thought this all through, which is great. But have you ever heard the saying, "Jack of all trades, master of none"?
I'm not trying to be a master of anything but my brand, and I think it's a solid model.
Yeah, I definitely hope that
it's all kind of the same. It's all like social commentary. It's just social commentary about different things.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to build all these things at once, or is your plan to focus on a couple of things and then slowly expand as you start to set systems together?
Well, it's definitely to slowly expand. That's why I'm doing the thing that's easiest to do right now, which is this. And the others will come out as I build them and as I iterate and fine tune my my process, which we've already done that a lot. Where like the last Americans, I can send you guys these videos. The last American Social mock-up that we did, it took 2 days. We made 3 episodes in 2 days, and so if one episode drops a week, we have 3 weeks worth of episodes, and that took us 2 days to do. And that's like after trying the model for 3 weeks. Give that a year. I mean, like I said, I think it'll be okay. I like where it's at. I'm gonna do it the way I planned it, and we'll see what happens.
Well, now you got 7 because If we put Abdul and The Rock together, then that's going to be another channel for you to have to focus on.
Well, but that's easy enough. It's just talking. The hardest part will be finding time to do it. But like as far as like, and like maybe like devoting some resources to like getting people to edit the videos, but the more like stream of consciousness forms, like the stream and the like 3 idiots and a mic, that's not a lot of legwork. The legwork stuff is like setting up a studio with lights, the mic, especially the lights. The lights are fucking annoying. Light, mic, recording your clips, and then like putting all those clips together and like putting in intro, putting in outro, putting graphics, like making like an actual show. That takes a lot of legwork.
That's why we gotta get some Filipinos.
Listen, bro. I mean, honestly,
The
like,
Nana is
yeah,
the one
no, I mean,
doing it for me.
it sounds like you got your whole plan figured out, and I definitely do hope that works for you. How long do you think you'll give it before you're like, all right, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna like focus on one and kind of. Do you have like a time frame? Like I'm gonna try it for this amount of time, or you're like in
No,
it to win it.
I'm never gonna stop it. I have a
Like, you'll be like
6-year
30 and
plan.
you'll be like still trying
Yeah.
to do it. 6 years.
I have a
Okay.
6-year plan. And the 6-year plan is to be monetary within 6 years. Like again, I'm not trying to fucking go viral. I'm not trying to go viral, bro. I'm trying to build a fan base over time.
Oh shit.
And so I have a 6-year plan. My plan is to be monetary in 6 years. And I think that's pretty reasonable. If I'm putting out a video, if I'm putting out 6 videos a week, every day, that's, and like, if it takes me an hour a day to make a video and I send it to some, and I don't have to be the one to edit it, that's easy enough, bro. I like have a hybrid job where I can work from home and even like it's, I think,
You say you have a high paying job?
Hybrid.
A
Where I can
hybrid,
be at
hybrid.
I was gonna say, my man.
Yep, that's the plan. I'm not trying to like
No, bro.
go
I'll
viral, bro. I
never
don't
hate on somebody's dreams, but
rely
definitely
on
that sounds like you only have 24 hours in a day, and you already have another job. So you're like adding like fucking 7 other jobs to that.
Not really, because I record one thing a day, and it takes an hour. So like
Okay.
I like fuck off for way more time. Like if I
Yeah,
take
no,
a time
I mean,
to
if
play
it
like video games, that's an hour gone. That's time I could be recording an episode.
Yeah, no. I mean, I get what you're saying. We'll see. See how it goes. Try it out for a little bit. When do you
We'll
think
see
you're
how
gonna
it
start
goes.
the 20 channels? When do you think you're gonna start those?
The 20
20
channels. The plan was to launch in the fall. The plan was to launch in the spring, and I underestimated how much fucking work goes into all the ins and outs of actually making something the way I wanted it to look. But I don't know. The fall is probably not realistic
So do you
with the
think-
time I've taken off. So we might be looking more toward the winter. I have to like be
Do you
in a
think
new
that-
place and set up
Yeah.
like my studio again.
Do you think that once you do blow up, if it does end up happening, that somebody's gonna pull up an old clip of you talking about how you hire Filipinos to do your dirty work, and then they're gonna be like, they're gonna try to cancel you and say that you're fucking like Nike, like
Maybe.
with people working in slave shops?
Maybe, but I think I
So,
can. I think I can withstand those criticisms.
You don't
Also,
think
I mean,
it'll
it's
make you like
logical.
end it all?
I don't think that's a negative critique. Like you can't get mad at an individual who's trying to come up and save money on a business venture, but not get mad at these big corporations that do the
Like,
exact same thing.
I'm not rich. What do you
Like-
want me to do? And I only and I have a full time
Yeah.
job, and I only have 24 hours in the day. Like, what would you rather I did? Not make it work? Like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
Crash out. Yeah. No, cancel him. Cancel him.
Let him try.
I think it's a valid criticism to always talk about like, oh, like companies are taking jobs out of the U.S. But I don't think that's a very valid criticism for small businesses because you need them to be successful. If you don't come from like dad or mom has money or you have this wild inheritance to be able to start this like super successful thing, you have to make it work the way that you need to make it work. Like, and so that's one. Number two, like you're still offering opportunities to people. People are just mad that you're doing that at a wage that isn't an American wage, but you
Right.
can't afford an American wage and be profitable. Like,
Right.
but you're still helping somebody out. Like, if I give
Nor
somebody,
nor do the people that I'm hiring have access to an American wage, and nor do I have that to offer them.
and I think honestly, you make a bigger impact paying somebody like if you're paying somebody, let's say $15 a day in the Philippines, but their daily cost of living is $7 a day, right? That still gives them an extra $7. But if you're paying
Yes.
somebody $30,000 a day, $30,000 a year in the U.S., that's not enough for them to like live off of. What's
Right.
better, right? Like, whose life are you going to impact more? If I'm paying somebody an unlivable wage, but I'm doing it because I have to have my employees live in the U.S., all you're doing is you're keeping somebody in poverty in the States. If you do that overseas, the arbitrage of how that money can extend like their quality of life is going to be so much more different. I mean, I see it the same way. If somebody offered me $100,000 to work in a country where the living cost is, 80,000, and you're comfortable, like I'd be like, I'll take that versus living $100,000 in New York or California, where that money doesn't go as far. It's like you're still supporting people. It's just you're supporting them more
Appreciate
in
it.
one other economy.
Once.
Like,
one
I
of
don't
each.
think it's a negative thing.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm like, okay. I work from 8:30 to 5. I drive home, like on the days I have to go in, which is 2 days a week. I eat. At that point, it's like 7:30. I record from 7:30 to like 9. Works for me, bro. Works for me. Also, I've already worked 2 jobs. I used to work from 8 to 11, and I wasn't working for like to build something for myself. I was just trying to get by. Like if I can do less time to build something for me, like hell yeah, you kidding me?
Tough. Nah, that's the thing. That's why I don't know. You're trying to move with this tax shit, but then if you make your whole brand about all the tax, like you're just a tax brand, then people
Tax
are gonna be
man.
like, well, because okay, that's the problem that all these Twitch streamers are having is their brand is so PC that the minute you do
I'm
not
not
PC, but
PC, bro. I'm
no,
not PC. I know you think
well,
I am, but I'm really not.
sometimes, but for the most part, you try to like say everything that will not offend anybody, which
That's not my
I
goal
consider.
necessarily. But
I
yeah.
consider PC, but the Twitch streamers they do the literally same thing. So anytime the littlest thing they do wrong, people are just looking for a reason to cancel them. People are looking for a reason to come at them, and that's what happens. If your brand starts off on, I'm like, yeah, I say some crazy shit sometimes, but overall, you can tell I'm a good person. I mean, I just feel like you're just like you're. People will expect, oh, okay, that makes more sense that he uses fucking Filipino people, but they might try to tempt you for that.
Hey, I think once you're up, there are always gonna be people who try to take you down, and I'm like, let him try, dog. Like, let him try. I feel like I can withstand it, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I also think the loud minority is the big issue with the internet. I think most people fall into the camp of being very understanding, but the people who are chronically online are the ones that are commenting on stuff and making people feel shitty about things that they have to do in order to, support themselves. Like, oh, what were you saying now, Tom? You're kind of cutting off.
No, I was eating a fucking pineapple on pizza. like the first time in a long time, and I was like cringing at it, so I was making noise. It's so
Yo,
fucking
pineapple on
nasty,
pizza's
bro.
fire. Pineapple on
I
pizza
agree.
is fire. Don't be
It's gas.
disrespectful.
How did I know that? How did I know you guys would fucking like that shit?
You know what? Not John. Because of this, next time I see you, it's on site. I don't.
No, it's
I don't
it's
accept
sweet and
that.
savory. What do you have against it?
No, it tastes like you're eating a fucking. I feel like I'm tasting like when you have Thanksgiving and you eat the ham and the pineapple. I'm getting that taste, but with a
right,
pizza
first of all-
flavor in it. I just don't fuck with that.
First of all, no one has pineapple during Thanksgiving. It's cranberry sauce. You fucking jackass. Don't. No, now you're being extra disrespectful.
He's shutting on this man's tradition.
Listen, bro, I'm
You-
I'm
you
half
fu-
white, and my white side is really white, so they definitely do that shit. Yeah, my little brother is full Puerto Rican. So I'm half Puerto Rican. He's full Puerto Rican, and he'll tell you that our white side is very fucking white, bro. And they eat ham and fucking pineapple at Thanksgiving.
I mean, that doesn't sound bad, but it's traditionally cranberry sauce, which I still think is kind of gross. I'm not a big fan of cranberry sauce, but pineapple that's different. I think it'll slap, but that's different.
I don't know. I think pineapple is really good for like a fruity drink. Like that's about it. And maybe if you're like, you're about to chill with a girl and you just want to, make
I've
shit a
heard
little
that
bit
rumor.
better. You know what I'm talking about. I
I heard
don't
the
even have to
rumor.
say it. Right? You're trying to make shit a little sweet. You know what I mean? Sweet shit. But
Now that's their problem. I'm not the one swallowing that. What
hey, yo.
the hell? That's for them to
But
deal with.
I think other than that, keep the pepperoni on the pizza. Oh, it's fucking nasty, but I'm so hungry. It's actually like hurting my fucking heart. I love pizza.
Yeah, pizza's. I think pizza's top tier. Somebody only told me that I can have 3 things for the rest of my life. Pizza's on that list.
Yeah, pizza's gas.
So what do you think? If you could, all right. Have you guys ever been to Connecticut?
Yeah, I heard Connecticut is where the best pizza is supposed to be, not New York.
No, I was gonna say, well, I mean, there's New York style pizza that some of those like little ass shops that are unknown. Like I went to when I was in New York, me and a couple of friends were like, we went to this random ass pizza spot, and I feel like it was the best pizza I've ever had in my life. But Connecticut is very hit or miss. Like you're gonna get a lot of places that are absolute dog shit.
Mm.
Really good.
And then you'll get like that one place that's pretty decent. But I haven't had like world class pizza here.
Mm. Actually, I have a buddy of mine who just opened up a pizza shop here in Mexico City, and it's absolutely gas.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine. I'll shout out his restaurant.